Alright, blind Willie Johnson. By and by, I'm going to see the king. So, real quick lesson on this one, just to get you kind of, if you're thinking of doing some slide, this is an actual bottleneck, and I use a thumb pick. I like the large National, that gives me the best fit. So I'm tuned down to open D. And here's the start of it. This is not, I feel like I have to say this again, this is not exactly how blind Willie Johnson plays it, but this is kind of my rendition of how I play it, and maybe you can use it. So I get that thumb going the whole time, just to give me a good, good bass. Gotta have the datum before you go putting the rest to it. So then you start on that 7th fret. And if you're new to the slide, the first thing you got to do is learn to kind of give that little wiggle, the shake, the vibrato. You want to dance like, I would say, almost a half fret up. Kind of want to dance around that middle. But you don't want to depending on what you're doing. I think Johnny Winners, anyway, he can go pretty crazy, but on this one, we're kind of going nice and slow. You don't want to get too crazy. So the first thing to do, maybe practicing separating that thumb from the fingers. Maybe change the speeds. Because we're dancing around the 9, the 7, 12, 4, 2, bringing in the bluesy 3rd there, and that gives it that, okay, sometimes we're playing this one, sometimes we're playing this one, and sometimes we're playing, really I stay pretty major throughout, but then on the end I bring that. So, gonna see the king. Gonna see the king. Gonna see the king. Don't mind that I'm a child of God. So, as you can hear, I am just playing exactly what I'm singing, which kind of was typical, and that has really influenced some of the things I do, where you just kind of start playing the melody. Don't get too creative, or get creative by, not getting too creative. So, and a lot of it's just getting the technique and the tone. To the 9, gonna see the king. Now that's another one. Get that. This is pretty standard. I'm trying to think of how I. Oh, so if you ever. This is Bill Brozeman. Bozeman. I wish I looked up his name before I started this. Check him out, and I had a book. Back when you bought books and it had the little CDs in it, I bought a How to Play Slide, and he would use his pinky. A lot of people use their ring finger, but I'm not crazy about that, just because I like to use my other 3 fingers, which I feel like who am I to tell Derek Trucks what to do, though? I am no one. So But anyway, I use my pinky, and he uses his pointer finger to dampen, because otherwise, you know, if you're not using anything. But so you want to, right now, my pointer finger is what's dampening that down. Is like you said about holding an orange. I think if I remember, orange, lime, lemon, grapefruit. So I've got my thumb back here, and just getting that that dampening with the pointer finger. That way, I used to try to with my ring finger, but it's hard to get. You can't get it flat, so you almost have this. You start using this technique, then it's a lot easier to dampen. And obviously you want to try not to do that. Go right up there. So let's start here. So that first riff, one of the first riffs, you're going from here, and you kind of always want to slide right into it. Give a little. Now this first kind of riff is a good one. So here you're doing that with one pluck, which is why you're using a slide. Just try that. So that's the first one. Gonna see the king, the king, the king. Bam, bam, down to the 5, 9, bam, bam. Gone up to the 12. Gonna see the king, to the 7. Gonna see the king. Bam, bam. Gonna see the king. Then you go, don't mind down on the child God. So most of that, once you get the, once you get your rhythm going, it's not. That's all pretty standard. You just got to find the melody and the right notes. Now, where the one part that's a little different. Don't mind down on the child of God. Don't mind down on the little quick change there, quick from the up here to down here. Don't mind down on the child, and that's where it goes to that minor third. Child of God. Now the other thing, I don't know whether Blind Willie does this, but I'll have to listen to it. I haven't listened to it recently, but whether he doubles up on his strings. Sometimes I do that depending on how I want it to feel. So I feel like that he does that on maybe not this one, but on maybe some of the other ones he's doing. Or sometimes this is single string. Sorry, that was all messed up. So there maybe a so there's a single string, double string, just add a little texture. And that's pretty much Blind Willie by and by. So, alright, I think that's all I want to do there. Talk to you guys later.